Yo, 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 welcome back to the fifth round. As always, myself, Stephen Moustaris. And, man, I just kind of wanted to dive in today after a long work week and a long week of no MMA, it feels like. Recent news that I think I just read it yesterday, maybe 2 days ago it came out, and I just kind of wanted to touch up on it. And it's recent news out of Cory Sandhagen's camp for his upcoming fight with TJ Dillashaw. He's been out claiming that TJ has sent in a spy to his fight camp, and usually I would probably just chalk that up as just shit talking and to hype the fight up and whatnot. But when it's something with TJ Dillashaw or Killashaw, whichever one you want to say, this is where it becomes kind of difficult because shit, it's no surprise that the last 2.5 years, he's been out of fighting ever since his Henry Cejudo fight. He's been suspended with EPO, and then if you look back to times with Team Alpha Male with Cody Garbrandt and Uriah Faber and all the guys, like we've all seen the Joe Rogan Experience where Cody and Uriah are on there talking about how this is years ago before the two classics with Cody Garbrandt and TJ Dillashaw, where they're talking about how TJ's like a dirty fighter, dirty training partner. There'd be boxing time. There'd be days of boxing only, and he's out here, using knees or kicks or elbows and stuff to his teammates, and ruined a couple careers, it sounds like. And then they've been calling him out for EPO forever, and then crazy a couple years later, the Henry Cejudo fight, he gets blown up for it. 2-year suspension. He's open to it. He's saying, "Oh, it's the only time I've ever done it. 125 was just too hard to make. I needed it just to make that last couple of pounds without killing himself." And I don't know. I hate talking bad about fighters because, one, I have a lot of respect for them, and two, I know they could kick my ass. So it's like, I don't like to say bad, disrespectful things like a Stephen A. Smith or these people who are talking about their favorite athletes are looking up to, yet they couldn't even hold their jock strap. So I hate to sit here and talk, but I was a little questioning of TJ Dillashaw's, I don't know the man, so I shouldn't say confidence, but it almost seems like confidence right now, because like if you really think about it, if he really has been on EPO like Cody Garbrandt and Uriah Faber has said forever, and he's been fighting like that at a high level due to the EPO almost. Like, I know it still takes talent, and like you can't just shoot yourself up with this shit and still be a dog. Like, you still got to put the work in, but still it's cheating. And if that is the case, if he's had that security blanket, it's like it made me really question it whenever I don't have it on the top of my head, but I know he was cleared to fight after his 2-year suspension was up, like I think 7 months ago, maybe even longer. And I hate to say a year, but he did just back out of his fight. But I know he didn't have a fight booked for the time that he was even able to come back. So I don't know. And then, so to see this with the spies, it's like it's difficult because we see spy work all the time, and mostly NFL, and trying to get some game plans and stuff. And I was just thinking, like with fighting, it's so hard to have somebody's game plan and actually like really make a difference in the fight. So like I'm trying to think, like one of the only times I think like a spy would really even come in handy would be, it's like the Jorge Masvidal knockout of Ben Askren. If Ben Askren had somebody in there and knew like, hey dude, he's just been practicing this a little bit, I just wouldn't go out there just shooting as soon as he runs at you. So like maybe step away, like take a step to the side, maybe just start the whole fight different. So like that might have been the only difference. But I mean, look, we just watched Cody Garbrandt versus Rob Font last week, and you knew Rob Font was standing up the entire time. You knew he was just going to jab his face off, and he didn't even need a spy to know that, and you still are going to get hit. It's fighting. It's like it's one of those things that like even if you know what your opponent's about to do, it's like you really don't know the speed and the distance until you get there. So I don't know. It's just tough because I'm really looking forward to this fight. I think this fight's going to be interesting as hell. I'm definitely on the Cory Sandhagen side right now, just because he's been more into it. He's been more consistent in fighting. Like, he hasn't had a 2-year layoff. Yeah, he lost to good old oh my god, I'm blank right now, but Funk Master, freaking Aljamain Sterling. Yeah, like he lost that, but he's been rattling out huge wins since. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to this fight in July, but right now I'm really questioning the confidence of TJ Dillashaw. And if this spy thing is real, then I don't know. It might not be a good sign for us, because us Dillashaw fans. Because man, I'm telling you right now, 2-year layoff, all this time before where he's already been fighting like inner battles where he's got to hurt his training partners just to feel better about himself, and I don't know, just not a good look. And I don't want to say you're talk shit because I think it's going to be a magic fight, and I still think TJ's got a great chance of winning. But yeah, like if that is true, that's really fucking sad, and man, it just pisses me off. But hey, this has been the 5th round. Stephen Moustaris as always, and thank you guys for listening.